Hey everybody, Mickey here. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. Let's join up with the others, talk about everything that just happened.
I will go meet with Maester Seymour.
Yuna, Jisco is the Guado's problem, not yours.
What? So Lulu, what do you think about Yuna getting married?
As long as the pilgrimage continues, either way's fine.
That's it? What if she doesn't even like the guy? Is that okay?
People marry for many reasons.
What's that mean?
Sometimes marriage doesn't require love, you know? Defeat sin and bring joy to the people of Spira. Get married and bring joy to the people of Spira. For Yuna, they're just two ways down the same road. All you need is determination. If you have that, you don't need love.
I don't know. I just don't get it.
Yeah, there seems to be a very consistent theme of sacrifice as far as Yuna's journey goes.
We leave as soon as Yuna returns. I trust you'll be ready.
For a while there, I was a little worried about what was gonna happen, yeah?
Yeah, the Jiskel thing coming out of the far plane is definitely not normal.
Listen, if Yuna gets married, then
What? That again?
Yes. If she is to marry, I would want her to marry for love.
See?
But if Yuna said she wanted to marry the one she loves, I would have to object.
Huh? You're not making much sense.
I know.
Kiedis is very clueless in this whole love aspect that's going on with Yuna. It's pretty obvious to Lulu, I think hell even Waka and Riku, that Yuna has feelings for Kiedis, and the other way around.
When we leave here, we have to go through the Thunder Plains next, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That's why the Brotherhood sword is going to kick ass, because of the Water Strike and the 15% strength boost.
Lulu?
I've talked enough about that.
What?
I'm sorry, just forget about it.
Jeez, grumpy.
You'll understand one of these days. I just don't want to give it words, not yet. I shouldn't have to say this, but don't fall in love with her.
If you answer the "you're my type, Lulu," she says something snarky, which I think is perfect, but I will go the quote-unquote canon route because it's obvious. He just has all these feelings for Yuna, so I'm just going to go ahead and say...
That's fine then.
If you explain or say something along the lines of, too late...
I'm a little worried about Lord Jiskel. I wonder if Maester Seymour has heard.
Lulu will essentially go on about how it should be best to keep your emotions inside of yourself while the pilgrimage continues. But to continue on with the progress of the story, we'll just go ahead down here.
My, was the Lady Summoner not with you?
No, she's at Seymour's place.
That's Maester Seymour, or Lord Seymour.
Oh, I'll be careful. Sorry.
That's all right. Oh, Maester Seymour left Guado Salam a short while ago.
You serious?
I believe he went to the temple in Makalania. Maester Seymour is also the high priest of that temple.
Whoa, I gotta tell the others.
It looks like Maester Seymour went overhead to the Makalani temple. I'm not going to be finding him here anytime soon, at least.
Lord Jisco, please tell me. What can I do to help?
Yuna, let's go!
They say Seymour went to Macarena Temple.
Makalania Temple.
Aye?
What I don't get is, why would the Lord Maester head off without a peep to anyone?
Maybe he wasn't expecting Yuna's answer so soon.
Ah, that's probably it.
Yuna, what is it?
Oh, nothing.
You're a poor liar.
It's true, it's nothing. Come on, let's go.
Well, just like Orm states, Yuna's obviously troubled by, I'm assuming, Jiskel coming out of the far plane like that. But, like Riku said, our next area that we're going to travel to is the Thunder Plains. This is where the game's difficulty definitely spikes.
Oh no, we're here.
How are we supposed to cross that?
See the lightning rod towers? The lightning is drawn to them, hopefully.
We head north, not too near and not too far from the towers, yeah?
Meaning we should avoid wide open areas.
I think I forgot something in Guado Salam.
Nice knowing you.
Okay, I'll go.
So this gives a little bit of a tutorial on moving across the Thunder Plains and traversing it. There's going to be these thunder strikes while we walk along the Thunder Plains. They don't do any damage, but they will, knock you back and you'll have to get up again and all of that. And you also have the ability to, if you're fast, which I'm really not, you can go ahead and dodge them, but you can't be mashing to dodge. If you dodge I was very lucky there. If you dodge a certain amount of lightning bolts, you'll also get items. And of course in the Thunder Plains there are a ton of new enemies. Here's the larva and the arrows. The larvas actually give fairly good experience when you overkill them. Let's go ahead and what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually go ahead and bring Orin in, use his overdrive, and take out those arrows. Yeah, I didn't think that he would have enough damage output to take out the larva, because the larva has a little bit more health. You can steal lunar curtains from them, which is not bad at all. The larva and, well, most enemies in this area will go ahead and use thunder abilities, so that's why I went ahead and bought those lightning ward equipment, armors I should say, and it's also why the Brotherhood is going to just absolutely work wonders. Let's get some participation credits here. I should actually go ahead and set up my party after this battle here, but I'd like to get a little bit more participation credits, so let's go Titus, Block, and let's go ahead and bring Waka in. Nope, not what I meant to do. Bring Waka in. And it should be noted that when you fight larvas, you can actually go ahead and silence them as well. Now, I understand I did heal, but I knew that the damage would be pretty negligible. Did I bring Kimari in? I don't believe I have. Yeah, you'll see that the monster got its turn, but because all it can do is cast magic, well, it didn't do anything. So, being in a water area, it's pretty obvious that what we're going to be fighting, or I should say a thunder area, that it's obvious that the enemies are going to be weak to thunder. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's go ahead and bring Kimari here. Let's just go ahead and equip the Tidal Spear, because he'll be using that pretty often. I don't think that I'm going to be able to kill with an overdrive, though. Or overkill, I should say. I've honestly never used this attack. I wish I could have overkilled, get more AP, but that's fine. Yeah, we're going to be fighting a lot of different new enemies here. Let's go ahead and set up our equipment for a second. Okay, so the only things I really had to switch around were Wakka's, I gave him the switch hitter, as well as Orin's, just took off the Fireblade and put just a neutral damage with a strength +5 and piercing. We'll get another chest with high potions there. There's another new element here. Gold element. Actually, is that another new element? I guess we have fought the red elements before, yeah. It should be noted that I am a little bit under-leveled for this area, so it's going to be a little bit difficult, but like I said, this is kind of where the game spikes in difficulty. If you get ambushed, I mean, you could really easily get hurt pretty. No worries. I mean, you could be devastated. Like, potential game over is what I mean. I mean, in this specific formation, maybe not, but you'll get a couple of enemies that use Thundera, and it'll take you out. Let's go ahead and use Titus. Go ahead and block. Get Orin in here, and block. The primary damage is going to come from Lulu and crowd control by using Wakka. At least that's what you're seeing me do, from what I'm showing you guys. Oh wow, nice. So Titus can actually overkill them. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I was just going to damage a little bit. As you see, Yuna kind of drops out on some experience. But it's good to know. Let's go ahead and look in the sphere grid for just a second, because I'd like to go ahead... Nice. I want to move Lulu up specifically because, if you remember, we were close to the level 2 magic attacks, and we're able to learn Watera, which is going to specifically give us the damage output to actually overkill a lot of these enemies. Oh. There's some more new enemies, and I think that almost wraps it up for this area at least. Let's go ahead and take out this air rogue first. So let's go ahead and bring Wakka. It'd be really nice to have a water strike with him, but we don't have that. So we're just using a neutral attack. This is a Kisaraku. It's same as the other ones. You need a piercing weapon. Let's go ahead and bring Kimari in for this. And this is a Melusine. He's also weak to, I believe, water as well. When he hits, he has the ability to petrify you, which that's the reason why you can steal softs from him. Let's get other members in here too, even though they're not that fast. Yeah, the thing is with these lizard type of enemies, they're so quick that they typically get the jump on us. And I think everyone's got their turn now, I believe. And go ahead and finish the job, Titus. Oh, nice! There we go. We learned a new overdrive setting for Titus, which I'm going to go ahead and set him right now. Oh, did I forget Lulu? Oh, damn. Well, let's do a little bit of spear grading as is, because like I said, we're a little under-leveled here. That's not really going to help us too much, Orin. Let's go over here. And I realized that with Wakka, I think that I went... Well, I don't want to leave these nodes, these empty nodes, but I will go over here and pick up a little bit more magic defense and some accuracy. But I noticed that I believe that when I was using Wakka, I went past a place that I was wanting to. I specifically just moved past the sphere grid of where I'd like to have stayed. At least if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. We'll see. Yeah, look at all the HP that Riku gets. I mean, look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 HP nodes all at once. That's 800 HP. That's massive. Yeah, see, Wakka's here, but I wanted to actually go ahead and get these strength boosts. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna use some unnecessarily needed sphere levels to get back over there, but well, what are you gonna do? So hopefully in the next 3 sphere levels, we'll be able to take these enemies out a lot easier. Let's throw in... There we go. And go ahead and use Yuna to cure Riku. See if we can speak to Machen here.
Well, hello there. Would you like to hear about this place?
Yeah, sure.
Very well. Let me tell you about the crossing. A long time ago, this place was a traveler's nightmare. Plains of lightning, plains of thunder. Those who cross are torn asunder. Or so they used to say. Then a man by the name of Bilgan appeared. Using machina, he built towers that served as lightning rods across the plains. Finally, travelers were able to cross in safety. Bilgan was building that tower over there when he was struck and killed by lightning.
God, is that the end of the story? Well, one thing I didn't explain was that when you're near those lightning towers, you'll actually be completely void of getting hit by the lightning. So, something to keep in mind, and actually something I'll be, I guess for lack of better words, exploiting due to, well, certain rewards that you can obtain from dodging lightning bolts. More on that later. These electro marbles that we can steal, as well as the lunar curtains, they end up being very useful throughout the game, so
be it.
definitely want to make an effort to steal them if you're playing along. Let's go ahead and bring Walk in here before he gets his turn. Kimari, swap in for Yuna, and Yuna will go ahead and do Null Shock. And then we should finish up with Lulu. Yeah, see these arrows? They can do Thundera, and if you remember, we were caught in a formation where you had 2 arrows as well as a larva. That can be super devastating if you don't have those thunder wards, that or lightning wards that I have equipped. Alright. There's Shalinda over there. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting hit by those often. Actually, I forgot that I want to be heading over here. Yeah, we want to head actually over here, past this little stone that I'm not going to actually do anything with for now, but behind the stone, we can grab this chest for some gil. I just got into one of those ambushes that I was telling you guys about, and sure enough, nearly died from it. Maybe we can get to Shalinda. Oh, I guess not. Well, at the very least, I can go ahead and show off this other new enemy here, a Buer. Not really much to say about them. Weak to water. Oh, I initially said the Millicene is weak to water, but it looks like they're not at all. They're weak to ice. I find that most raptors are actually weak to ice. Pretty standard stuff though. I like encounters like this where it's all pretty simplified. After that, we can go ahead, well, we could normally bring in Lulu to kill everything to end the battle, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that. Instead, we're just going to take a different approach. Silence attack it. Won't be able to hit us. Yeah, with the extra strength that I gave Tidus early on in the game, or in our journey, I should say, he's able to actually use the Brotherhood and attack the larvas because they don't have armor like the gold element does. And being able to do that, we can actually get an overkill pretty easily through both either Watera or a physical attack from Tidus.
Good day.
Hi there.
Is it true? I heard that Maester Seymour and Lady Yuna are to be wed. It's such great news. I have to tell everyone.
Where'd you hear that?
From the Guado. They were all very excited.
Huh. I'm afraid you heard a little wrong. Yuna's gonna turn him down.
Oh, really?
I don't know why Tidus would say that, and I also don't know why the Guado would be this excited to explain that Yuna is gonna marry him when she hasn't even told him that, so...
Hey, it will not do to joke about a thing like that.
Yeah, I don't know what Tidus is thinking there. So, a little bit more about the lightning that's occurring here. God. Wow. You'll be able to get specific rewards by dodging lightning bolts consecutively. And what I mean by that is, quite literally, you just dodge the lightning bolts consecutively, and I have a specific means to being able to do so. However, I'm actually going to be taking some time to do that pretty soon, actually. By next episode that I come out with, I'm going to go ahead and specifically dodge 50 lightning bolts, and there's a very specific reason why I want to do that. I'll show you my method as to how, and I'll also show you the reward that I'm getting, but the fact of the matter is that I believe that it's pretty useful to do now. I mean, I pretty much gear my playthrough to being able to dodge these 50 lightning bolts at this point, pretty much as soon as you can. So, I don't think that it's by any means necessary. You can go throughout the game essentially like not needing to do this at all, what I'm doing. You know, you don't have to dodge these 50 bolts just to get the reward that I'm getting. But, you know, if you do, more power to you. Let's see, did Kamari get his turn? I don't remember while I was talking there. Let's go ahead and just end the battle here. Well, yeah, I just figured I'd let you guys know that what I'll be doing is, by next episode, I'll go ahead and dodge those 50 lightning bolts for a specific reward. Tidus, god damn it. Well, I suppose it's not that important. God. Did not want me to open this chest, I guess. But we get the water ball, which is pretty good for Waka in this area. Could be using the TKO as well, but I'm not too worried about not stoning to death the enemies. Just a little bit more. Well, I've obtained a little bit of sphere levels, so let's go ahead and take care of that real fast. Now, yeah, I was saying earlier, though, that I don't like to use the TKO specifically because, well, I want to be overkilling enemies as much as possible to get these sphere levels. But if I use the TKO, well, that's going to prevent me from overkilling and obtaining more experience. That's why I have them on the water ball. Oh, there we go. Now I finally get these stats that I've needed to get earlier. One other thing that I was going to explain is that I never explained what the lunar curtains were that you can steal from the larva. They're basically a instant shell spell. So shell protects from, deals basically magic, then you can cast shell on yourself. It protects you from magic by about 50% damage, so pretty standard Final Fantasy stuff. Almost, Tidus. Almost. Not quite yet, though. Soon enough. By next episode, we're going to be using all of those sphere levels, so don't you worry. Oh, Suppose we should put in our faster characters. I like to do that because, I mean, if you get ambushed here, you can die. That's all the chests in this area. Yeah, we won't be getting any new chests until we hit that red arrow, which we're just about at here.
Whoa! Whoa! That was a close one.
Stop kidding around.
Yes, ma'am. What's wrong?
You're giving me the creeps. Hey, whoa!
I want to go home. I hate lightning. I hate thunder. Let's go rest over there. Please.
This storm never stops. Better to cross quickly.
I know, but just for a little while.
Well, what now?
Pretty please? Just a few minutes.
Riku has this tendency to be very scared of thunder.
Scared of lightning. Let's rest, please. Pretty please.
You can actually stand right next to her, and it kind of gives a more of a affection bonus to Riku, but
You're mean. Cruel.
it's not really something that I've put a priority on in this playthrough.
Are you having fun doing this to me?
Fine. We rest. She's worse than the storm.
Point of the matter is, we're always going to rest here at the another one of Rin's travel agency branches, I guess you could say.
A little tired. Do you have a room available? Ah, Lady Summoner. Yes, just over that way. Thank you.
Yeah, Yuna really hasn't been acting
Yuna?
very well ever since we left Wado
It's
Salon.
not like her.
Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this time. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you later.